Welcome to Virginia Tech, and you've said your prayers, little one, because it's time for Enter Sandman. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the James Madison Dukes, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Virginia Tech Hokies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis with another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Let's take a step back and enjoy Enter Sandman. And the Hokies will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So James Madison's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires it down the seam. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Jackson will throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. And the Dukes will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Wants to bring it back. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. So Virginia Tech's offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. After run, now throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Allen. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Hokies kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They're going to ride this running back.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Catch in the middle. It's Holloway. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They're dealing with a second and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And off to Jones. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And they decide to trot out the kicker. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the pressure gets to the quarterback. Down he goes, but that penalty marker sitting right at the line of scrimmage might be offsides against the defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Jackson gonna throw it. They're working that left side. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Dukes will hustle to the line.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's caught downfield. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's fourth down. Will they bring out the punt team? Punt is on its way. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. RPO complete to open the drive. Turning it on. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The Hokies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Leaves it with the back. He's in open space downfield. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Hokies look to do some damage in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Now facing a third and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Never a doubt. The lead is 6 in the first. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Bringing it out. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Caught in the backfield, it's Collins. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Jackson will throw. They've got the screen set up. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. We've reached the end of the quarter and Virginia Tech is on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Hokies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. He'll take a deep shot here. And he's got it inside the 20.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down at them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Hokies. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. Got him downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Dukes want to crank the tempo.
And, David, I know there's a part of you that wonders what if had you played tight end. You and I have been out in the field pregame before. We've been spinning it around with your athleticism. I know you wonder what it would have been like to go make plays like that.
I tell you what, I do wonder what if now, Jesse, because now you can't hit these guys. You're not allowed to hit.
It's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Holloway. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Jones. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here comes the heat. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Well, the offense staying aggressive. They've had success all game long. They just came away with a big play, but finally give up a sack. If they can keep this quarterback standing up, though, they can extend their lead.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the catch. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding them to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Going with the ground game left. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line. Jackson gonna throw it. Bringing the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
The Dukes will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Off the play fake on 1st down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man downfield. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down. Curl route seems simple, but when you time it like that so it's right on him, man, that's a tough play to stop.
And give the receiver a lot of credit, too, because he knew where the sticks were. He got his depth on the route, and then he came back to the football. All young receivers can learn from this guy right here. Come back to the ball and help your quarterback out.
Give to the back.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the 2nd half on defense? That's the question.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He got it. That'll cut the lead to 13. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside CUSA today. New Mexico State was anything but dominant today, but the Aggies are going to leave Memorial Stadium winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the L column. One game, I know, fellas, but it could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in CUSA.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. The Hokies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll keep it himself. At the 35, he's open. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Breaks into the open. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. And the Hokies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He's looking to throw. The screen, and watch out. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Jackson will throw. It's complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the tight end. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Ellis. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And the Dukes in a good spot here with second and short. Under fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops to throw. Right down the middle. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Dukes will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the kick. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. That's reeled in. It's Ellis. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. He finds a soft spot in the middle. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And it's right down the boulevard. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Blacksburg.
And the Dukes will kick it away to crank up the second half. Coming out with it, it's Allen. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Fires to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the option. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Off the RPO, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Hokies will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Dukes want to pick up the tempo. Now the play fake. Rushes on him. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Quickly to the tight end. There he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They just keep firing. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Oh, they're after him. Flips it out in the flat.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up for it.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got...
Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. One perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Hokies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the play fake. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. The Hokies are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the tight end. He'll do it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. They'll try to make up for that last one on 2nd and 15. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Holloway. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll try the run. Not going to get there. Not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. Good right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger.
Virginia Tech, 26. James Madison, 6.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Looking for blockers. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Jackson will throw. Right on target this time.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on him, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Caught near the sticks. It's Collins. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And the Dukes headed quickly to the line.
And I think this has probably been the most surprise.
Turning it on! Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've got a 1st and 10 as we're inside a minute to play here in the 3rd. Holds and fires complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Jackson gonna throw it. Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got his man quickly. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They'll start this drive going to the air. The sure hands. It's Holloway.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The give to the back. Breaks into the open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Good work up front to get that 1st down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. To the ground. He's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On the run, it's Allen. Makes his man miss. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Hokies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He'll set up to throw. Trying to set up the screen. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Hokies look to keep this drive humming. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, running back gets the give.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And as quarterbacks, you've got to be aware of secondary pressure. You've got to know when these free safeties, they start creeping towards the line of scrimmage, that they might get involved. You've got to have an answer for it, and the QB didn't have one that time.
And the Hokies line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and short kick. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29. The give to the tailback. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. Handoff to Jones. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. The Hokies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Touchdown, Hokies! And the punishment has been extended. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And he added the extra point. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Jackson will throw. Snagged out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Pocket breaking down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here's a heat. Makes the grab on the left. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Utah is putting on a show offensively. They've built up a comfortable lead against an opponent that's really been outmanned. They're up by 24 over Utah State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Dukes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Trying play action. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. And the Dukes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Jackson gonna throw it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Punt is on its way. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. On the ground with the counter. Finding an escape route.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Hokies really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. He'll pull it on the read. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
On to punt it away.
I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume for you. Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. It would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah, not a lot to be too proud about in this one here. Good news is you get to go back to the drawing board. You get to go back, you get to have another week of practice as a coaching staff, try and find ways to get players in position to go out and make plays. Going to need a big locker room.